My grandma saw it coming up on her family. She decided she would get a job. But without going to college, everything was 10 times harder. All the times she was turned down, she got back up. The torrent of being turned down was terrible. She had to be flexible. Her schedule was a tunnel of twists and turns. The tunnel tormenting her. She had to have morals. Not only was her mom helping, but so was God. They both helped lift the boulder of stress on her back, letting all be good. Personal responsibility played a role too. Taking care of herself was important. If she didn't, she would be unhealthy and bring her chances of getting a job down even more. But when she was going to hang up the towel, bam! Luck hit her at just the right time. She got a job she liked and that paid well. Her time spent working helped her family and herself. As Orville Wright said, an airplane doesn't come down because it doesn't have time to land. And my grandma never rested because she needed to keep working. That is the story of Rose Malik, my grandma and my hero. If it weren't for you, I might not be here now. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jason Scanlon, and I'd like to dedicate this poem to my mom. Optimistic, faith, survivor, all attributes of resilience describe Amanda Scanlon, my mom, with a great story of resilience to tell. She and her siblings became wards of the states until they were 18, both the parents proven unfit. Breaking the hearts of the children, her whole world came crashing down. Her brothers to one foster family, she and her sister to another, but my mom was optimistic. She looked on the bright side of the situation. She thinking that she had her sister. All through the tough times she went through, she kept her faith. She believing that her faith in God would help her. She was a survivor. She and her sister went to one foster family to another. They were both survivors. All siblings got back together when they went to their grandparents. They were all screaming with joy. Like Abraham Lincoln said, be sure to plant your feet in the right place and then stand firm. You are resilient as a bird. There's nobody better than you. You can be funny for your fans, and your boys' hearts will always go thump thump. The siblings got ripped apart from the system. Thank you, Mom. For teaching me the hardships in life with me.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Sedlak. I would like to dedicate this poem to David Sedlak. Strong, flexible, survivor faith. Those are the words that describe my dad. An awesome dad, the best husband, overall a great man. He works hard even though his foot and back are in persistent pain. Limping through each day, he still works hard for his family. Joining the Army at 18, missing his family like the night misses the stars in a cloudy sky. Fighting for what he believed in. He's a hard worker. He follows family tradition. Like Martin Luther King Jr. once said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Every day was hard, but you kept your faith and kept going. You got knocked down, but you got back up. You fought to save your family. You hurt your back in the military while taking 100-pound boxes out of a 5-ton truck. Thank you for helping me see the bright side of every situation. Dad, you have inspired me to work hard and never give up. When things are tough, you told me to stand up for myself and others. I love you, Dad, and I thank you for that.
Hi, my name is David Simpson, and I would like to dedicate this poem to Miss Ranch. Help. Help is something everyone wants in life. Help is something everyone needs when they're going through a hard time. Help is something Miss Ranch needed when she was going through this in her life. My teacher plays many roles in her life. An English teacher, a wife, a mom to 2 beautiful girls. At birth of her first baby, Miss Ranch was so happy her cheeks were as red as roses. Miss Ranch's heart leapt within her soul. Life was a fairy tale, loving lullabies to the baby to sleep. Her heart reached out and kept these memories close. When she had her first baby, all she could hear was the baby crying, and the baby noise in the background. She fell in love with her baby. She brought her baby home, and then real life set in. She needed help to be a mom, help to take care of her baby, and getting up at night. Very little sleep, and then getting back to school. Getting up early, taking care of classes of learners, it was hard to adjust to being a mom. Confused, worried, and sad is what she felt when she was going through this in her life. Then she did what she knew she had to do. She turned to family and prayed a lot, spending what seemed like hours on her knees. She had a lot of help from her husband, having faith, knowing she was going to be a perfect mom for her baby, surrounding herself with people who built her up. And from there on, she knew she was a perfect mom. A mom whose heart remains full. Thank you, Miss Wright. You have taught me that when you have a kid, to never feel like you're the wrong parent or the wrong parent to have a child, but to always know you're the perfect one and the perfect parent.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I'd like to dedicate this poem to my grandma. Survivor. Sunshine Willoughby was a survivor. She was faithful and insightful, as she lays awake, wondering and worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow. Scared to wake up, scared to go back into that doctor's office, scared of death, not knowing the powerful words that the people in the white jackets were going to tell her. Living by the quote of Coco Chanel, I don't care about what people think about me. I don't even think about you. Cancer. Such a strong word. Nobody ever wants to hear it come out of a doctor's mouth. The word is a nightmare. For Sunshine, that nightmare had come true. No 12-year-old should have to make a life or death decision. Laying in a hospital bed, on your way of taking your last breath. Cancer spreads. It's like a virus. For Sunshine, that was the case. From the very top of her lungs and all the way through her body and down to the very bottom of her foot. It was so bad. Bam. Life or death. Death will be peaceful. Life will have struggles. 12 years old, wondering if I will live with one foot or die. Dying. Amputating. Words that should never go through your head. Survivor. My grandmother was a survivor. She was also caring, loving, and always looking on the right side of any situation you could ever throw at her. Grandma, thank you. Thank you for teaching me the way of life. Your way of life. My name is Hope Trivet, and I dedicate this poem to Lisa Johnston. Faith, optimistic, and acceptance. These are attributes that represent Lisa Johnston. Faith, because she always had faith in herself no matter what kind of situation she was in. Optimistic, because she is hoping for a brighter future for herself. Acceptance, because she could accept the fact that she had to grow up poor, dirty clothes, and not a lot of money. But she kept her head up. In fact, she kept her head higher than the clouds and faced the monsters that followed her in her shadows. As Rosa Parks once said, to bring about change, you must not be afraid to take the first step. We will fail when we fail to try. Life would hit her really hard in the gut every day of her life. Pow, pow. Her life would be like a curtain of darkness falling upon her every day, but she never gave up. She has grown into a magnificent, mindful math teacher. Thank you, Lisa Johnston. You have inspired me in so many different ways. You have taught me how to be a strong, independent person for myself and for others, and to never give up on things no matter what crosses your path.
All right, so all of my first set of class, now you can take a deep breath in, just take it, and just breathe it out. You survived, right? All of you just showed resilience. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. You just did exactly what we've been talking about for the last 6 weeks. You took something that was really hard. They were scared. Like, overall, they were really scared to do this today. And they were like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to speak. And they did it, right? You guys are resilient. You just proved that to yourselves. So that does end our presentation. We really appreciate those of you that could stay for the whole time. I know some people had to get younger ones to school. But turn around, clap for your people that were here. Thank them for coming. So we're just gonna kind of chill for the next 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes of class. If you have somebody here that you want to go visit with, you can do that. Or you can sit and visit with your friends. I'm not gonna make you work right now. You can go change if you'd like.
So I forgot to say hammer. Will I get points off of that?
No, and you know, when you were messing with this, somehow you just kind of hit it down, and that was the problem.
Yeah.
But you did great. Like, you didn't act like you're flustered or anything. You did great. Yesterday and today, I feel like
Oh, it's still recording. Kill him.
so. Oh, I need to stop that, don't I?